day. Usually it's one and done. What band are you from? Dusa. Most I made in a month, 150,000 trading. I can actually show you guys a screenshot of that as well because I know a lot of people. Oh, never mind. It was $170,000 trading. That was my biggest month, $170,000, 416, $170,416.50. Here's one of the months where I made $112,000 trading. Show my broker P&L. I've shown it before. I've even posted my tax statements, my 1099s, and all of that. Are you teaching order blocks again? No. This is a new webinar. How crazy are the taxes? Bro, they're crazy, like almost 50%. All you do is trading? No, I do trade. I have trading. I have other businesses as well, but mainly trading. Trading is the one that started all the other businesses for me. Are you recording this session? Yes. Thanks for reminding me. How do you avoid paying high taxes? Mainly, what you would do is you set up an LLC. You can write off everything like the lights you guys see behind me, the desk, the computers, the laptop I'm on right now, the PC I have over here. All that stuff is written off. My phone is written off. This mouse is written off. Anything I use in my setup or my office is a write off under my LLC. How do you feel after the red day today? Honestly, I feel indifferent. I really don't care. Yesterday we made 11,000. Today we lost 6,000. Still up 5,000. But I would be more mad if I was just completely wrong. But I was right about the bias today. And that's honestly the reason I'm not too mad is because my overall consensus was correct, but that's what the reason we were red. How old was I when I started? I started when I was 17. I used Tradeovate as my broker. How do you stop yourself from emotional trading? You're going to find out in the class today. Did you pay taxes when you were 17? No, because I lost money that year. Tradeovate. Tradeovate. So you love Naruto? A little bit. I like Naruto. Guys, all these questions that you guys are asking are going to be in the actual presentation. There's around 575 of you guys here, which is awesome. And I'll say this right now. All 600 of you guys in here right now have a better chance at being successful than 99% of people. And the reason why is because you guys actually take something. What happens is when something's free, people don't take advantage of it because they're like, oh, it's free. It's not going to be important. But the fact that you guys are here shows that you actually want to learn and you actually want to make money and you actually have an interest in trading. Because otherwise, it's Thursday afternoon. People come home from work. Some people are tuning in from work, which is crazy. How do I add moderators? All right. Are you able to leave the presentation 2 a.m., 5:30? What time is it for you guys right now? We'll start in 2 minutes. What time is it for everyone right now? 5 p.m., 8, 7, 7, 5 a.m., 8 p.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 8. Okay, so it's 8 p.m. for a lot of you guys, midnight, and then there's the occasional person who's just on the other side of the world. All right. Let me just get everything situated and we'll begin. Do you recommend trading as a 15-year-old? I recommend trading for everyone as long as they don't put their last dollars into it. Are you funded or use your own money? I'm funded and I use my own money. All right, are you guys ready to start? Type 1 in the chat if you guys are ready to start. All right, I love it. Okay, just get some water. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna start up my recording here soon as well. It's only going to be sent to the people who are in the webinar, though. Right. Want to have chat open? Yes. Slideshow. All right. Is everyone able to see my screen? Yes. All right. Let's begin. Record.
Recording in progress.
All right. So, guys, welcome to today's webinar. Today, we're going to be going over how I am able to make $500 to $2,000 per day. If you guys are in the free Telegram, you guys see this on a daily and consistent basis on my free alerts, my free walkthroughs, free classes, and you guys see me post my P&L there very frequently and on Instagram as well. So my question for you guys today is, who wants to learn exactly how I became a profitable trader and how I am able to make $500 to $2,000 per day? Type it in the chat box. I want to see it. Okay, perfect. A lot of you guys. That's good. So if the answer is yes, I want you guys to be all in on this meeting today, right? Stay plugged in for the next 90 minutes and just have your notebook out, have everything ready to go. So you guys might have seen me on social media, on my Twitter, Instagram. You know, we have a good amount of followers, YouTube, wherever the case is, you've seen me. You might have seen me hanging out with Jadon Trades or Casper SMC, some very famous people in the trading industry and very highly regarded. And a lot of people, when they see that, they just assume that, you know, I immediately became profitable or it was an overnight thing and I just got lucky. But the truth is, I was where a lot of you guys are today, right? My dad, this picture on the left is actually me and my dad working a 24-hour shift at a gas station. And this is him sleeping on the corner, basically on a chair with a foam pad behind his head. And he's propped up on some boxes. And that's where I would sleep sometimes too, or inside of the car. And you can see over here on the right is my account during that time. I would lose money. I would be working overnight at the gas station with my dad. We would both be doing these crazy hours. And then I would wake up, trade, lose money, and then I would go work my second job, which was door dashing, and then I would go to school, sleep, and then do it all over again, right? And I know a lot of you guys are in the same position that I was, and that's why I feel a little bit qualified to tell you guys exactly how I've been able to change my life with trading as well. So I've been able to, you know, buy some cool stuff, and I've been able to get funded the highest amount you could get funded, which is $300,000 on a single account in any futures firm. So I got funded $300,000, and this was very recent. This was March 11th. Less than 15 days ago is when I got funded this 300K. So it's not like I got lucky 2 years ago. This is very recent, and we've been getting funded very, very, very time, right? So the reason you guys are here today is that you guys want to learn how I was able to make $500 to $2,000, right? This training is only for you if you want to build a long-term, long-lasting skill so you can build wealth for you and your family. If you feel stuck in the trading hamster wheel, making the same mistakes over and over and over again, failing to achieve profitability, and you want to eliminate the stress of trading by developing a bulletproof mindset, and you want to predictably make progress using a proven trading system, right? And you're probably wondering, Shinobi, this worked for you, but will it work for other people? These are some people that I've personally helped one-on-one become profitable. B. Frank here started out not even knowing what trading was. And in 2 years, I was able to help him get to over $300,000 in his portfolio, which is insane. Hedgie's over here. He had his first 5-figure month ever, $10,000. And, we hung out in person. I flew him out to Miami and we had a good time as well. And he was able to make that from zero. He had no idea what trading was either. And then more or less was trading for 5 years before I came in and helped him. And then over here, we have people passing funded accounts daily, every single day. Ian here is one of my most recent people that I've helped. And he passed his first account. Joe Hedges again on PA accounts, meaning they're already funded. Pickle Monster, his name's Brent, and he just got funded 100K. He's actually funded 2 accounts, almost 200K. And then IDB, which is Ian again, he got funded another account. He's funded over 6 figures now. And Jerome over here, we've helped him a lot as well. And the reason I'm showing you that today is because I just want you guys to understand that I was where you guys were, and I got to where I am today. But at the same time, I'm able to help people like you guys. And that's why I'm qualified. And that's why this webinar is actually going to help you guys and teach you everything you need to know to actually be becoming profitable. So there's 3 things you're going to get from this trading. One is a trading framework that I use to be profitable, right? I built out a proprietary framework, which I think that can be replicated, and you guys can literally copy and paste this framework and become profitable. Clarity on your current trades, insight to how all successful traders operate. You're going to get a path to you're going to basically get a blueprint to get from where you are right now to having $10, $20, $30,000 months, just like all the people I showed you guys. And I need your commitment that you're going to take action, because without action, nothing changes. Showing up to the webinar is the first part of this thing, right? Second thing is actually putting this into taking action within, actually putting it into motion. So if you guys are ready to commit, find the chat box, comment the word yes. I'm going to open it up here so I can see you guys talking as well. There we go. A lot of you guys are ready to take matters into your own hands and take commitment and actually fucking kill it when it comes to trading. And I'm sorry for cursing, but I just get excited when it's about trading. So you must learn to finally take control of your trading in 2024. You must learn this to be consistently profitable in 2024. We're 3 months into 2024, almost 4, and a lot of you guys are still making the same trading mistakes that you were making last year. And hopefully this webinar is the turning point for this year and actually helps you become better. So if you want to trade profitably in 2024, let's set the stage with the smart money framework. All right. So here's what the smart money framework looks like. It's a profitable trading system, being able to track your data, and having proper trading psychology. Now, what most people, when you're in this webinar, you're not going to have a profitable trading system. That's why you're here. You don't know how to track your data. Everyone's going to tell you journal, but they'll never teach you how to journal. We're going to help you with that and give you proper trading psychology and give you pretty much tips and tricks so you can become a better trader. Right? So these 3 things are required to trade profitably in 2024. So the smart money framework. The smart money framework is pretty much telling you that without a proven system, how do you expect to be consistently profitable? If you don't know how to develop a proper trading system, follow these 3 key steps. Number 1, establish a trading playbook. Here's a few steps to follow. Step 1, write down all of your strategies in heavy detail. I see a lot of people when they're building out a playbook or building out a system, they just write, oh, EMA cross. Oh, when RSI is under here, buy. You guys need to go into very deep detail. Like here's an example of one from my playbook. An order block near sell side liquidity with a clear draw on liquidity. And this is a bullish setup. So when I'm looking to take this setup, it's only going to be in bullish scenarios when I'm going to backtest. Step 2, backtest using replay mode on TradingView, Tradeovate, Thinkorswim, and find win percentage and your average R multiple for every strategy. So say you have 5 strategies, backtest all of them, see which ones have the highest win percentage, see which ones have the highest average R multiple, and then take those strategies, all 5 of them, and then find the ones with the highest win rate and highest R multiple, and then use only those strategies. So this way you go from a basket of strategies down to a few that you back tested and you know are profitable. You take those and then you trade with those. And that's what I've done, right? So number 2, back test, back test, back test. So when it comes to back testing, you should have a proven system before you start risking your personal capital. The way I would do it if I had to restart is backtest 100 trades using my system, right? So before I risk any of my real money, I would take 100 paper trades on a replay platform, FX Replay, Tradeovate, TradeZella, TradingView when I'm backtesting, and I'll look for the biggest win streak I've had and the biggest red streak I've had during those 100 trades. Then I'm going to calculate how much I would have to lose in order for that red streak to blow my account. Now, say it was $500 per trade on a 5-trade losing streak. Out of 100 trades, say my biggest losing streak was 5 trades in a row, I'm going to lower my risk to $250 per trade so that even if I lose 10 trades in a row, I won't blow my account. And this is in terms if you have a $2,500 account and you lost 500 trades 5 times in a row, you would blow your account. Now, if you minimize your risk to 250 and you lose 5 trades in a row, you still have half of your account. And that way you're able to lose in peace, knowing that if you follow your parameters and you're going to have that peace of mind, knowing that you backtested a large losing streak out of a sample size of 100 trades, and you know that you won't blow your account following those parameters. Number 3, start testing your strategy with real money. Don't get ahead of yourself and risk too much capital. All right. Here's some rules to follow. Risk only your stop loss. And this is a game changer. So listen up. Instead of going into a position with $1,000 and having a $200 stop loss, right, or a negative 20% stop loss, go put the $200 into the trade so you can be completely emotionless. So instead of throwing $1,000 and having a negative 20% stop loss or $200 stop loss, just take whatever you were already comfortable losing in that position and then only put that into the trade. This way, you're going to have absolutely zero emotions when it comes to trading. A lot of people, they're always like, oh, I've blown an account because, I'm too emotional. I had someone say that in the beginning of this live here. You guys are too emotional when it comes to trading. And the only reason your emotions are so high is because you're risking so much money when it actually comes to that trading, right? So instead of risking $1,000 and having a $200 stop loss, you're already comfortable losing that $200. Only put in that $200 per trade, and this way emotions are completely out the window and you're trading properly. And then the second tip I have that not a lot of people talk about is when you have a red day or a red week, go into the next day or the next week with half of your normal size. Now, say your normal size is $1,000 per trade or 10 lots, right? The next day, you should only be trading with $500 or 5 lots because it's going to save you from going on tilt and literally blowing your account. Because once you reduce that risk to half and you keep it at that and you have enough discipline to where it's like, hey, 500 is my cap, I'm not going to go above that, you're going to be able to trade with a lot clearer of a head because 90% of all blown accounts come from trading after a red day or chasing losses. And if you eliminate that by, first of all, doing the back testing like I told you guys, seeing what your longest red streak is, having the proper sizing, like I said with the $200 over here, and then sizing in half the next day after a red day, there is zero chance that you can possibly mathematically blow an account. Literally zero chance. Okay? Now, the smart money framework, we're going to be tracking your data. Now, without knowing your trading data, your trading is literally just guesswork and you're just gambling. So here are the following 2 pieces of trade data that you're going to need to track consistently. All right? You're going to need to have visual analysis and your numerical data. And that's going to look like this. And it's going to show you your trade data. So with the visual analysis, go back and visually analyze every single trade you take, right? Marking up all of your trades is going to help you see exactly what you did and why. And this is going to help you become a better reader on the charts. So we'll go over on this example here. Over here, I marked out that this was a possible supply. And then we saw that the market swept the 5-minute demand zone and we were creating higher lows. And once we traded into this, you could see that I didn't short because we swept the demand zone, continued making higher lows, going into a possible supply, closed above, and we continued higher. And I took a green trade here and sold it up here. So instead of me just telling you guys, hey, yeah, there was a supply and a demand, it swept the demand and there was higher lows and then blah, blah. When you go back and you draw on your charts and you see why you bought and why you sold, and you draw it out and annotate it like you would, like if you're in college or if you're in school, how they make you annotate the sides of the textbooks that you guys read to learn and understand what you're reading. Same thing with the charts. You have to go in and annotate strength steps in down here at a demand zone. Then we retest the break of that consolidation area, right? We have a resistance turn support over here. And then we had a high of day seller zone over here. And are able to mark these out and really see why you took a trade or how the market moves and really analyze it and be able to see the charts while you're doing it. And then it helps you backtest and record that data so that when you come back, you actually understand what you're doing. Then you need to know this numerical data. You need to know your win percentage, your trade expectation. How much are you expected to make per trade based off your last 100 trades? Your average R multiple. This is super important. Success rate by each asset class. Do you trade gold better? Do you trade futures better? Do you trade options better? Do you trade stocks better? Do you trade Forex better? What do you trade better and why? Success rate by position sizing. Say your success rate with $1,000 position size is 50%, but when you lower your size down to $200, your success rate is 80%. Right? That would tell you, hey, I need to have lower size because my win rate increases. Your performance by day of the week. Do I trade bad on Wednesdays, but I trade good on Thursdays and I trade bad on Fridays? Okay, then instead of trading every single day of the week, just trade Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Don't trade Thursday or Friday. Your performance during the by duration. Say you're really all your profitable trades come at 9:30 to 11 a.m. in the morning, and then all your red trades are made after 11:30. You're only going to limit yourself to trading 9:30. Now, from taking all of that data and visually seeing it as well, instead of trading on every single day, all hours of the day, you figure out that you trade most profitable in the Monday morning, Tuesday morning, and Thursday morning. So you set out Wednesday and Friday and you set out all the other days. Now your chance of messing up or losing has decreased by over 70% because you've blocked out 70% of the days you're allowed to trade and 70% of the times and only focusing on the times where you trade best. Now, if I told you guys, hey, you're allowed to trade, right? If I tell you guys, hey, you could trade, but you can only, there's two scenarios, right? If I tell you, hey, if you listen to when I tell you could trade, you'll make money 80% of the time. Or if you trade whenever you feel like trading, you'll only make money 30% of the time. All of you guys are going to choose the 80% because you're putting yourself in the best possible probability and best possible scenario in order to win. So over here on my journaling platform, you can see here's my net P&L from today. I took 3 trades. This is from yesterday. I took 3 wins and 1 loss, right? 75% win 75% win rate. I lost. I make 1K per trade, and I lost 700 on 1 trade, right? And then I could expect to make around $600 per trade. I have a average R multiple or profit factor of 4.3, right? This is just an example. These aren't my actual trade. The 228. Yeah, this is from a while ago. Right? And you can see this is how long my trades last. My trades that are from 2 minutes to 5 minutes or 2 to 10 minutes. If my trade is profitable in 2 to 10 minutes, that's where I make the most money. Anytime I hold longer than that, my win rate goes down. Anytime I hold less than that, my win rate goes down. Right? So if my trades last from 2 to 10 minutes, I should be aiming to, if my trade isn't profitable by 10 minutes, that means I should exit and look for a re-entry. Now, during that intraday duration, you'll see that I'm green most times, except when my trade lasts 30 minutes to an hour. If I'm in a trade for over 10 minutes and it's pushing the 30-minute mark, I should get out of my trade because statistically, usually my trade isn't going to be that good. And over here, you can see during my position size, say I size $0 to $2,000, I make around $400 usually, right? My total profit, if I size from 2 to 4,000, I made $5,000. If I size from 4 to 6K, I make 7K. If I make whatever my position size is, right? I go here and I look what my position size, which position size makes me the most money. So this one is out, this one is out, this one is out, this one is out, this one, this one, this one, and this one, right? So the most money that I'll make is from $4,000 to $8,000. This is the position size where I make the most money. Anything above that is not worth me taking. Anything below that is not worth me taking because usually when I size lower, it's a gamble trade and it's not worth taking in the first place. So if I'm sizing from $4,000 to $8,000, that is my sweet spot. So I should be sizing $4,000 to $8,000. My trade by duration is 2 to 10 minute long trades. And now anything past that or before that, I don't trade. Now, out of the time and the size, I take let's say I take a $4,000 to $8,000 position and my trade lasts me 2 to 10 minutes. This is my sweet spot, and this is what I should be aiming for in my trades. And I only find that out by tracking my numerical data, right? Now, for the Smart Money Framework Part 3, proper trading psychology. Can you honestly say that you're in control of your emotions when it comes to trading? Type in the chat. Yes or no? Do you think that you are in control of your trading when it comes to emotions? I'm seeing a lot of people say no. All right. So after you have backtested and found a profitable trading system, here are the 5 areas of psychology to focus on. Number 1, never trade off of FOMO or revenge. FOMO is the fear of missing out. Just because you see a large green candle and you see all your friends making money, don't take that trade because you have the fear of missing out and you think the world's going to end if you don't take that trade. Don't do that. And don't ever revenge trade. Revenge trading is when you take a loss and then you think that you have to make that loss back because the world's going to end if you don't. Stop that. Stop thinking in such a low time frame mindset. Think 10 years from now. And 10 years from now, is it going to matter that you took a $200 loss in a random day in 2024 when you're making millions 5 years from now? No. Right? Your impulsive decisions are likely killing you. Have a game plan for every single trade. There's always going to be opportunities if you actually have the capital on hand to trade with, right? Impulsive trades are the number 1 reason why I see most traders fail. And usually this habit causes traders to spiral out of control, right? So here you'll see a financial advisor versus self-managed investments. Regret an investment decision based on impulse or decision. 71% of people who manage their own money, right? Struggle to keep emotions out. 50%, 40%, they lose sleep over the stock market, right? Emotional investing is nothing. Trading emotionally has never worked out for anyone. I can't think of the last time I was emotional during a trading day and I made money. It never happened, right? So moving on to number 2, when you're on a hot streak, don't get overconfident. All it takes is one bad trade to blow an account. You don't need to hit home run trades every single day. Stick with the basics, hit singles and doubles. Small wins will add up. All right. Here's an example of an account that I was trading in 2022, right? I took it from $0 profit all the way to 12,000, and then in one day took it red because I was on such a hot streak that I thought I was gonna keep killing it, and then boom, lose it. Obviously, this account went back green, but this is just showcasing that all it takes is one bad trade for you to literally blow your account. Even it doesn't matter if you've been on a hot streak for a week or if you've been on a hot streak for 5 months. It doesn't matter. All it takes is one bad trade. Number 3, limit your number of trades per day. You need to trade like a sniper, not a machine gunner. You don't have unlimited ammo. You need to make your money count and only take trades when they fit your proven system, risk parameters, and you have confidence in the trade. Patience comes through practice. The more you get comfortable watching the charts and develop the trades, right? They'll come to you and you'll trade better. Like a sniper, right? When a sniper is waiting for their target, a sniper isn't running around. They see someone, no, that's not what they do. They're not sloppy. Snipers are super precise. They'll literally stay in one place for hours and days if it takes that long. They'll stay in one single place for hours upon hours upon hours. It'll be freezing cold, and they're not going to move until their prey walks along their scope, and that's when they shoot. And all it takes for them is one bullet, whereas a machine gunner is sitting there shooting like 500 bullets just to miss all of them. Be a precise trader, be a sniper when it comes to trading, right? Number 4, have a pre-market routine that gets you in the right mindset to trade. Trading is 80% mental and 20% your actual strategy, right? You don't need to become the next biohacker. Just keep your routine simple. Like over here is mine, right? 7:30, I'll wake up, make my bed, brush my teeth, shower. 8 a.m., you could go for a walk. 8:30, hop on the charts and assess the markets. At 9 a.m., I'll hop on the Discord and share my daily bias. At 9:15, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb and I get ready to lock in for the markets. Just like when people are playing basketball, like Michael Jordan, every time he went to go shoot a free throw, he would have a pre-game ritual. He would bounce the ball 3 times, spin it in his hand, then lock in, and then shoot, and he would make it 90% of the time, right? It's more mental than it is your actual strategy. So when you're preparing and just getting in the zone, right, have a simple pre-market routine because that will change so much of your trading, right? Everyone's different. Find out what allows you to get in the right mindset so you can trade the markets with discipline. And number 5, always have proper risk management and consistent position sizing. This is one of the most annoying ones. People who don't manage their risk and don't have consistent position sizing, right? You're not going to get rich off one trade, but one bad trade can cause you everything, right? It's easier to not lose. It's easier to not lose than it is to make your money back. I'm going to repeat that again. It's easier to not lose and avoid losing than it is to dig yourself out of a hole. So here's a few rules to follow. Never risk more than 5% of your account in a day, no more than 35% of your account in a single trade, and call it a trading day after 2 consecutive losses. You guys will see me follow these exact rules, right? And here are the gains needed to recover from a loss, right? Negative 1%, you just need to make 1%. Negative 10%, you need to make 11%. Negative 50%, your trade needs to go 100% for you to become profitable again. Negative 80%, you need a fucking miracle to make your money back, right? Selling your winners and holding your losers is like cutting the flowers and watering the weeds. That's what Peter Lynch said. How many of you guys see yourself holding your losers? And I'm going to open up chat again here. How many of you guys see yourself holding your losers longer than you hold any of your winners? Type me in the chat if that's you. You'll hold your losses till negative 100%. But when it comes to holding your winners, it's impossible. You can't hold it. You see 10%, you just take it. Right? So, these 3 things that we just went over are required for you to be profitable in 2024. There's not a single profitable trader out there that will disagree with me because everything I've said here is a culmination of everything that I've learned in the past 5 years from talking to hundreds of traders, thousands of traders actually, talking to multiple 7-figure traders. And I could guarantee that any person you bring will agree with everything that I've said in here so far. And I brought it all to you for free in this webinar. All right. If you don't follow the smart money framework, you're going to end up like this guy at the casino, losing all of his money because all you're doing is gambling. And if you want to look like this guy and gamble away all your money, go for it. Because looking at this every day when you open up your brokerage is not going to be fun. I could promise you that. Follow these 3 things or end up like this. The golden rule in trading, your success is determined by how disciplined you are. So you need to adjust your approach when it comes to trading. All right. Adjust your approach. Achieving consistency starts with having the right daily habits. These habits will take you the distance and help you become profitable. The 8 critical shifts for seeing consistent trading success. Number 1, get in the right environment. A lot of people struggle to be in the right environment. For me, something I always overlook is small things outside of trading impacted my trading. I write everything down. If my office is dirty, it messes with my trading. You'll notice small things like this hold some sort of weight when it comes to trading. Say your dog is barking all the time, that can mess with your trading. Your trading environment is super important. Have a clean environment, have no outside distractions, and have the ability to be fully focused when it comes to your trading environment. Shift number 2, start backtesting. We went over this, but we're going to go over it again because it's that important. Trade, journal, backtest, fix your mistakes, and repeat over and over again, or keep working at the job you dislike and keep losing money gambling in the market. I don't mean to be harsh, but that's literally the truth. If I didn't start backtesting, I'd still be working 2 jobs and I'd still be crying myself to sleep and everyone would still call me a failure because I still would have been profitable if I didn't start backtesting. Right? This is literally what I would tell myself when I would catch myself just straying away. Oh, I'm going to play Fortnite. Okay, you can play Fortnite or you can backtest. And backtesting has a positive impact in your life while Fortnite's just like 5 minutes of fun, right? Know that you're trading a proven system by backtesting. Data-driven decisions, there's no guesswork, and you gain confidence. There's really not a bad thing anyone can say about backtesting, right? 3, journal all of your trades. This picture right here is a journal from my, is a picture of my journal from 2020, right? And I say this every day, just stay the course and you will make it. You literally cannot lose if you don't give up. You need to know all of your trading data. Otherwise, you're trading off guesswork at best. That's why I recommend you guys journal every single trade. I didn't start with a fancy trading system like TradeZella, right? I didn't have $40 to fucking put in that shit when I first started. But I had a journal, I had a pen, and I had a paper. And I was filling up notebooks. To this day, I can actually pull it out right here. To this day, I'm filling out notebooks just full of my trades. Even though I have the journaling systems, I still write it on pen and paper every single day, every single trade. And I can literally pull out my books from my drawer and I could show you trades that I took in 2020 and all written in heavy detail. And I can show you a stack of books because that's how important it is to journal your trades. Also, have a pre-market routine. Traders need routine, right? Build structure in your outside life to build structure in trading. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m., run, and take a cold shower. But you do need to wake up early for the market and have a small routine to get you awake and ready, right? You don't need to be the next David Goggins, but you need to get on the charts 30 minutes before market open. Have a preset plan tied to pre-market, right? Tied to your pre-market technical analysis and be in a good headspace. Shift number 5, develop a trading rulebook. A trader with no plan or no rules is a gambler. I have on my monitor, if I flip my camera around, you'll see sticky notes that I keep on here that has my trading rules and my trading checklist, right? And I know the first thing a lot of you guys are dying to ask me is, what are your trading rules? They're right here, right? If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. So I have this all written on my monitor. Only trade A+ setups. Describe in detail what the A+ setup is, and unless it meets that criteria, there's no trade, right? Sit out on choppy days. Why put yourself in the way of danger, right? Also, after large trend days, we usually have low volume consolidation, right? You know that days leading up to FOMC and FOMC is choppy. Sit out on those days and stay safe. Stay out of the market on high impact days when you're waiting for news like CPI and things like that. Trade your R multiple, not your P&L. Before a trade, calculate your risk to reward. And if it's anything under 2, there's too much risk and not enough reward. Then have a clear mind. When in a trade, remember everything in between your price target and stop loss is noise, and don't let the noise ruin your plan, right? You guys saw it yesterday or the day before, right before we caught that big dump to the downside. We were literally 1 tick away from my stop loss before we ended up dumping down to my price target. right? This is why you need to have a clear mind and don't let the noise affect you. You guys know how many DMs I was getting? How many people are like, oh, dude, I'm losing right now. We're about to hit stop loss. Should I stop out? Should I stop out? I didn't care. I just kept a clear mind and I let the trade do its thing because I set my stop loss, my take profit for a reason. And then lastly, mental capital is more important than money. Don't trade if your mental health isn't 100%. It will affect your trading. Good mental health equals good trading. All right. I have all of these written out on my monitor on sticky notes. This way, when I'm trading, and I'm about to make a mistake, I can easily read the note and remind myself, okay, this is one of my rules. I can't do this. I can't take this trade. Shift number 6, trade with proper risk management. The best way to prevent red days, or at the minimum, have them never be big red days, is by keeping proper risk management. Position sizing, stop losses, and trailing stops are your best friend. Managing risk is very different from managing your strategy. Risk management focuses on the negative threats and failures rather than opportunities and success. Now, a lot of people are going to ask me, Shinobi, how do I manage my risk? I have this little example here that I wrote for you guys. Don't hold on to your losing trades. Stick to how much you're willing to risk per trade. Set rules for how much you're willing to lose per day. Have a max loss, guys. Just like a lot of people in here probably drink. Just like how when you're at a bar and you drink too much, they give you a limit. They're like, okay, we're cutting you off. You can't drink anymore. Even though it pisses you off in the moment, you know that at the end it's for your own sake, right? So say your max loss on the day is $500, even though it's gonna hurt and suck sitting out when you're down money, just know it's in your best interest. Only trade A plus setups. Ignore everything in between your stop loss and your price target. Don't gamble on trades that aren't high confidence trades. Use trailing stop losses. Size your positions properly, right? Use stop losses. Avoid trading on choppy days. Don't let FOMO convince you to taking risky plays. Don't overtrade and try to make up for losses. Avoid trading if your mental isn't 100% and get in the habit of trimming profits at 10%. And stop chasing what everyone is doing. The one thing that's stopping you from being profitable is information overload, right? There's too many strategies, models, systems. Everyone's telling you this is the next best trading, this is the next best system. And as a new trader, you think you need to know and master all of them, and that's just completely wrong. You don't. All right? Journal and find what model has worked for you the best. Spend 110% of your energy back testing it and perfecting it. Guarantee that in a year you will be profitable. If you literally just laser focus and lock in, I promise you in a year you can be profitable. Right? So, stimulus driven attention is when you're focused on everything outside of yourself and what everyone else is doing, their results and their processes. But goal directed attention, you're focused on you, your process, your results, and the actions that are going to get you where you want to be. And number 8, get rid of the get rich quick mindset. Oh my goodness. Guys, trading took me to where I am today. Took me 5 years, right? I didn't become profitable until 2 to 3 years in. I put 12 hours a day every single day, right? I knew I wasn't going to get rich quick, but I knew I would get rich if I spent the time and I just stayed laser focused. You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems, right? The power of tiny gains, 1% better every day versus 1% worse every day. In 1 year, look at the difference. So let's review. I shared the smart money framework for establishing consistency within your trading. You have 8 key habits to implement with discipline. I gave you the foundation for how to approach building out trading rulebook and using proper risk management. Now I'm going to open up chat for you guys again. Where's the chat? Right? Are you glad that you found your way to this web trading today? Comment yes in the chat. Wow, so many people saying yes. Can you see yourself benefiting from putting what you learned today into action? Can you guys see yourself benefiting from this? Yes, 1,000%. I'm getting a lot of direct messages. Do you have an idea of what you need to do now to start seeing success with trading? And do you know exactly what you need to do now to start trading consistently in 2024? Right? Just remember, I put this in here again on purpose because the golden rule of trading is that your success is determined by how disciplined you are. And let's face it, you probably are not that disciplined, right? What are good rules? What good do rules do if you're not going to follow them? What good do rules do if you don't have the discipline to follow them? They're worthless. There's no point. Right? And just like I did, you probably need someone who can hold you accountable. Right? So these three pillars are the exact principles I use to achieve financial freedom through trading. And I can help you hands-on how to trade a profitable system, give you the same trading rules, hold you accountable so you can build long-lasting wealth. And I'm now launching the Smart Money Mentorship to the public. If you want me to help you do this, fill out the application. I'm going to post it in the chat. If you guys feel like you can benefit from training alongside me, look in the chat. The link is there. And basically, your mentorship will help you achieve the following in 90 days or less. You get to master my trading strategy so you can see maximum success, feel confident when you're placing your own trades, have unbreakable self-discipline, and achieve all of your personal goals. My students have all used the same blueprint to take control of their trading so they get the taste of true freedom. Literally, all these people have traded the same exact strategy and made money with it, all from my help. So here's what we did, right? So a lot of people, they're like, okay, what's included in it, right? Custom plan, one-on-one onboarding session with me to map out your goals. So when you join, me and you, this isn't, first of all, guys, the way I have this done is if you're pretty much like, I'll break it down like this. If you've ever joined a mentorship and they post it on their Instagram or whatever, guys, I'll show you right now. I get 60,000 views per Instagram story, right? I haven't pushed this mentorship out anywhere. This is the first place I'm posting it because I can't take on that many people. And the reason why is because I do it one-on-one. I literally hop on a call with you, onboard you, and we hop on calls every single day as a group, and you guys get one-on-one calls with me. And a lot of people can't do that, right? So step-by-step resource to ensure you're taking the right steps. We give you a roadmap. We give you guidance. I will actively coach you for the next 90 days. You get 24/7 access to me. You get to join the classroom. We have weekly classes with live Q&A, right, at the end. And then the content library, all past classes and Q&A are saved in our content library. Our community is full of others with the same financial goals and drive to actively help each other. And we give you all the tools necessary to help you become successful. Like I mentioned, the link is in the chat if you guys go look at there. So here's what the end goal is, right? The end goal is to walk you step by step through building the skill set of trading through sheer accountability and education so you can become financially independent. And we provide you with a profitable trading system, accountability, mindset meetings, risk management blueprint, trade tracking template so you can track all your data. We hop on assessment calls where I hop on one-on-one to literally lay out the blueprint for you to see where you are as a trader and then go there. Live trading sessions, advanced course materials, 24/7 access to me and the driven community that we have, news calendars, the trading rule book, weekly one-on-one calls with me or my team, and trade reviews every single day, right? So here's one of our recent members, Brent. He just got funded his second account, and he has made he's been funded over $200,000, and he joined us in the beginning of March. So this guy Joe, he was able to get funded 25K and 50K through our guidance. And I know some people are struggling to get the form. So what I'll do, here's a direct link to the form. I'm going to send that to you guys well. I know some people are having trouble seeing the link. Just click here and you can get direct link to the form. And then here's James. He's a recent member of the mentorship as well, and he passed his evaluation. So did Saini. So the Smart Money Mentorship is already changing lives, and it's finally time to take control of your trading so you can achieve financial freedom. Fill out the application, schedule your free assessment call with my team, and we'll go from there. I'm going to post the link here one more time. If you guys haven't, go fill out the application, submit an application, and if you are able, if you make it past our screening process, we're going to hop on a call. You'll receive an email. We'll get on a call, and we'll go from there. But by the way, did you guys find a webinar like this helpful? Did you guys find today helpful? Type yes in the chat if you did. Wow. Very nice. I'm glad I was able to help you guys. I'm glad you guys found some value.
Recording stopped.
And what I'll do, if you guys weren't able to open up the link, what I'll do is I'll also send you guys an email with the application so you can fill it out and sign up there. And then I'll also sign you guys up for the recording. I'll be sending the recording over as well. Everyone, take it easy. I'm glad you guys were able to spend an hour with me today. Hopefully it helped you guys out, and hopefully I see some of you guys in the mentorship. Take it easy, everyone. Have a good night, and God bless.